Hey birders, this is Ed Pullen, and I'm going to give a quick lesson on how to enter data, suggest and edit to the birdinghotspots.org website. It's really quite easy. I'm going to use the screen share to do that. Screen share. Here we go. And I'm going to go to the website. So first of all, you bring up birdinghotspots.org as a website. You can do this on your phone, works nicely, but I'm doing it on the desktop because I know how to make a video on a desktop. And you can find the hotspots you want in lots of different ways. If it has a unique name that you can just type it in here. I'm going to show you how to do the Wild Hare Organic Farm in Puyallup. That hasn't been done yet. Just bring up Wild Hare Organic Farm. Very easy. Alternatively, you can find it on a map. You can just go to the state you want. I'm going to go to Washington. It brings up a state map. You can click on the county you want. I'm going to click on Pierce, and you can navigate to the spot you want on the map looking for it. I'm not going to go through that process, but it's just finding the hotspot dot on a map. Pretty easy. Alternatively, you can go to a list of hotspots. In the county, you can say find hotspots. You can do it by a map. You can do it by top hotspots, which brings up all of the top hotspots, and you can go to top hotspots. All of them has content or no content. So if you want to see if there are places with no content in Washington that are popular, this is listed in order of the number of species that have been seen there. So that's another way to do it. You can go back to Washington so basically, you navigate to the hotspot. You can find it in lots of ways. I'm just going to go to find hotspots. And I'm just going to go back and type in the name because that's the fastest way to show you how I want to do it. So I'm just going to type in the Wild Hare Organic Farm in Puyallup. So basically, this brings you up to the page on the website for that farm. Look, there's no data entered. So you can suggest an edit. Because I'm an editor, I get to edit the hotspot. That won't be there for you, but you go to suggest content, and you click on suggest content, and then you have to enter your name and your email. So I'm going to enter Ed Pullen. And my email address. That's basically so that the editor, which in Washington will be me, knows who's entering this information. It kind of makes it easy for me to tell if it's a bot putting in crap for information, and gives me an idea of how credible the information might be. And the key things here are that you have to put something about the location. It won't accept an entry without something about the location. So I'm going to say this is a private birds limited to the public areas in the basically some general information about this. If there's a website take that back. Anyway, general information about tips for birding. I don't know that much about the spot, but I'm going to say you can go to the farm parking lot and look for surrounding fields. Not much. This isn't a great big hotspot, obviously. I'm just using this as an example. Birds of interest, I'm going to say could be migratory waterfowl and sparrows, probably the things you'd primarily look for there. And then, are there restrooms on the site? I don't know, so I'm going to leave that unknown. Is there a wheelchair accessible trail? There really isn't there. Is there roadside viewing? It's not a place you go for roadside viewing, but there's no entry fee. And then I'm going to submit that. That's all there is to it. And then I'm going to go back to the hotspot, and optimally, you'll have taken a photograph while you're there. So you would say upload photos, and then you can drag and drop from anywhere on your computer. You can browse to find the photo in your library. And it has to be a photo of your own. You shouldn't, take a photo online or something and put that there. So if you have a photo, if you're at a hotspot, just take a nice photo that sort of shows a birder or something they might want to know about the hotspot. Where do you park? What's the habitat look like? Something like that, and enter the photo. If you don't have a photo, that's perfectly okay. I can often get something off Google Maps that will work to add to the site, but your own photo is great. So I'm going to just go, I don't have a photo there, so I'm going to just go back, and that has been sent to the editor. That will be me. I'll see that, be able to review it. If it looks okay, I'll authorize it to be posted to the site. Now I'm going to show you just an example of a hotspot that already has information, just so you know what might be a good opportunity. Look at the top hotspots in Pierce County. Look at Dune Peninsula. This is somebody put a photo in of the marina behind and Dune in the front. That's a reasonable photo to put for the site. It shows a map of the site on Google Maps. I think I did this website. It shows a map of the waterfront that I entered as a photo. It shows a map of the point that I think I copied and pasted from the website. There's an official website to this, so I put that in when I edited the site. Has some other links that might be helpful. I just put into a little bit of tips for birding, birds of interest, about the location, and you can go into as much detail as you think might be helpful to a visiting birder. So that's basically all there is to it on the computer. It's very easy to do, and I really encourage people who know some local websites or are really familiar with the place, just take a few minutes, go there, and let a visiting birder know what to do. Especially helpful things are to put in, if the eBird Google Maps directions take you to some bogus place that isn't where you want to go, that's really helpful in the tips for birding. Say, don't park where the eBird Google Maps takes you. Go to 10th Street, turn left on John Avenue, and park in the lot there. Or you need to park on the side of the street in a nearby neighborhood, or whatever might be helpful. And just general birding information that's going to help a visiting birder go there. So that's all there is to it. No problem. Hope that helped. I hope lots of local birders will find this useful and really flesh out this site. I'm excited about getting some of the top hotspots and best birding places in Washington up on this website so that visiting birders and local birders who are maybe novices can use that. So great stuff. Go for it.